but I am ready whenever you are to try to take off the UFC 314, I think, or 314.
333,
314, I believe 314. I think Sean Strickland was 313, wasn't it? Yeah,
Alex Pereira was 313, I think. Sean
yeah,
Strickland
something
was
like yeah. He
312.
was a three, yeah. What's that?
Yeah, close enough. Shit. Well, the first card or the first fight on the main card, we got Yair Rodriguez versus Patricio Pitbull. How do we not have a picture for him?
There's no picture for a pit bull.
I guess not. I guess they don't want to have a picture of him in PFL gloves. I don't know. We got AI, bro. Just Photoshop over it. That's weird. I don't think I've seen Patricio Pitbull fight a lot. Yair though, he seems like an undercover gatekeeper. Like how you let Ortega get past you. That dude got one shoulder.
He do.
He subbed Josh Emmett. I don't remember that for some reason. Oh yeah, the shoulder went out against Yair in the first fight.
Yair Rodriguez
Got knocked out by Frankie Edgar in 2017. Last time I saw, we all know the last time we saw Frankie Edgar.
And that's myself right. I remember hitting him with a flying knee.
Yeah. By some bum. Shouldn't call him a bum, but he is an Albanian cab driver. He fought against Song Yadong and made me so mad at Chris Gutierrez, dude.
Yeah, down.
How do you think this is going?
I would assume. I don't know. Like I don't want to say. I don't know. I don't watch Bellator or watch too much pit bulls. It's hard for me to say. But I'm pretty sure he's a balanced fighter. I like he does everything. He can wrestle. He do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And
I said PFL. I just realized that.
I like.
He ain't even saying that.
It is what it is.
He ain't even saying that. He just let me. He just let me walk around with lettuce in my teeth. Some friend. Anyway.
Stand up is Yair's niche. That's literally all his thing is stand up.
Yeah. He got some submissions.
He does, but his main shit is like that stand up. He got him deadly. Volkanovski knocked him out, but Volkanovski was at the time, and, just
he was a weapon dog. Still going in, yeah.
What was Yair's last fight? Do we know who he fought last?
Let me go see again. Ryan Ortega.
Okay.
A year ago, February 24th.
I want to say. Someone came in the room, so I don't remember what I was saying.
Oh, you good? Take your time.
I don't remember what I was saying. Pitbull, I don't know too much about him, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he does everything. But he's also 37 years old. That I looked at.
Ooh.
Not saying that can affect him. He's still. I'm pretty sure at the belt where he's at. You're pretty sure he's still top dog, still winning. But that's pretty old. Moving over. Yair's fast, electric, 3-round fight. I think favors Yair because he probably can throw a lot more, save a lot more energy. Like he does have to save 5 rounds of energy. 3 rounds to let his hands go. I'm pretty sure he's lengthier than Pitbull. I'm not sure if that's true. I feel like in my mind he's lengthier. Yeah, 7-inch reach, 7-inch reach. He's 6'5". Yeah, okay. Yes, he has the reach.
Yeah, he has 7-inch reach compared to Pitbull's 0-inch reach.
Yeah.
0 height and no pounds. Come on, UFC. What the fuck? I'm going to ESPN.
Does it not show anything at all?
No, we don't even. 000 debutant Brazil 00 LB 0 inches. There's nothing.
All right. Well, Yair Rodriguez has the advantage if that's all accurate. You know, pretty much he's fighting somebody that isn't even able to be height coordinated, you know, reach on the books. He's find a pixie, a fairy, Tinkerbell-ish.
Really, they don't even have his picture here. ESPN don't got allegiance to no one.
Oh, but Pitbull, I'm pretty sure is good. I think Pitbull is gonna win. I feel like
What a belief.
he is well balanced. It's so hard. I honestly, so hard for me to say. Like, I can't. I don't want to say anything bad because I don't know anything about Pitbull.
I'm taking it to
But
go
I'm pretty
over
sure he's
1.5
good.
rounds.
I'm gonna go with Yair Rodriguez
Okay.
by decision, stand up. But I don't want to say too much.
Okay. This is where Yair decides if he wants to be a gatekeeper or not.
What about you, Krash? How do you feel?
I'm taking the cheap way out. I was like, oh, what I would do is I'm taking over 1.5 rounds. But I don't know who's gonna win. Like I said, I ain't seen enough of Patricio Pitbull to really, put a definitive decision.
Yeah,
He's a scrappy
watch a lot of
dude.
Bellator.
So is Jair. I think I don't know. I think it's gonna be a good fight.
It should be, for sure. It should be. I think Pitbull has a big name over there in Bellator. I just don't watch Bellator
Yeah.
enough to see. If Rio Romero wasn't fighting over, I don't think I was really watching.
Yeah, it had to be somebody I knew on that card fighting. Like that came from UFC.
Can you see what over there?
Yep. We're watching Rampage over there and Kale Sonnen over there. Tough times.
Money is money, man.
Yep. All right. Next fight.
Next fight on the card, Krash.
Jap Neal and Carlos Prates. No, it ain't. Fight got canceled, so we're just gonna go ahead and skip that one and move on to the next fight on the card. All right. I don't even. Bryce Mitchell already lost this fight. I couldn't even do an intro for it. Just get straight to the point. This is gonna be a weird fight. This is gonna be funny. This might be one of those funny fights. Did you hear what Bryce Mitchell said recently?
No.
He said he keeps seeing after the Gene Silva press conference, which he looked like he was in the beginning of Act 3, if you know what that means, of a movie. You know, in the Act 3, beginning of Act 3 in a movie, everything falls apart for the dude, and like he's seen the realization, like he's finally paying for the error of his bad ways, and that's when he gets it together through that montage. Well, that's Bryce Mitchell right before the montage. That's probably never going to happen, by the way. He was looking so he looked so like I said at the beginning of Act, like just defeated. Like I felt bad for him. I could almost feel it. And then he said ever since that press conference, he keeps having dreams of demons in his sleep taunting him in the form of beautiful women. And then someone was like, well, Gene Silva told him he needs therapy. And someone said that you're scared of Gene Silva and have an urge to cheat on your girlfriend. Yeah, he be saying some weird shit.
What happened to Bryce Mitchell, man?
Josh Emmett hit him way too hard.
He did die.
He hit him way too hard.
Because he was so wholesome. He was so, like, just...
Yeah, he was.
Like, yeah,
he's
so
like Kanye,
different.
but it's not funny.
No.
Like,
Kanye West is a genius. He's doing his stuff because he knows he can do things with it. You better follow him. Bryce Mitchell, I don't know.
I don't know what game he's playing.
I am a Bryce Mitchell fan, wrestling, right? I just think he's gonna get knocked out. Last time he fought someone hard hitting, like you just said, was Josh Emmett, and he one punch that you got
died,
mentally messed up.
Maybe Gene Silva will correct it. He'll hit him hard enough to like undo or knock back whatever Josh Emmett knocked out or knocked loose. It'll be
Maybe.
like when Diego hit Brian Ortega and knocked him out, and then he hit him again and woke him up. This might be the second punch to fix that for Bryce Mitchell.
I mean, we'll see. This Silva's not gonna pull guard 24/7, so he's gonna get punched.
Oh yeah,
And we'll see.
Yeah. I forgot about that fight. That dude kept pulling guard. I don't know why they let him come back. Probably for that. He got absolutely dusted, just straight dusted off by Bryce.
We had to give him that. Makes me get knocked about Josh Emmett. They had to give him an easy fight.
Really, that profile raise.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
So we can serve you to another up and comer. We're not done with you yet.
I think if Bryce Mitchell doesn't, because you can't do what you did to Josh Emmett. You can't just circle around waiting. You can't just start waiting for his moment to shoot or his moment thing.
Oh no!
He has to clinch. He has to clinch from the beginning. He has to try to make it wrestling keep everything so close to Silva can't use any strength. He has to admit he cannot circle around when he did against Josh Emmett, waiting to get punched because he's not fast enough. His striking is not good. His head move is not good. He will get knocked out again. He has to get close. He can't wait on it. He has to clinch, Chris. He has to. If he does that, he has a chance. But
the hole is the guy.
He has to commit to it. I hope he learns from Josh Emmett to not do that again, but I don't know. I do think if Silva hits him with anything, Bryce is getting hurt real bad. I don't first see him eating any of the punches from Silva at all.
Yeah. He'll take yeah. Sal, he was eating a couple of blows from Ilia Topuria. Ilia Topuria was lighting him up for a bit. But maybe Josh Emmett, just dissolved whatever was left of that chin.
That was a vicious knockout. What did his body like spazzing and shit?
Oh yeah. He said he does that when he sleep.
What?
Yeah, he said he's been doing that since he was a kid in his sleep. He said, "Was your family?" They were like, "Were your family feared? Were they scared when they saw you shaking like?" He's like, "Nah, most of my family know I do that anyway when I'm asleep."
Yeah, he got hit hard crashing. His whole past growing up trees.
Really, he just I don't know what happened. He was convulsing.
He should not be fighting if he's that messed up, man.
You said what?
He should not be fighting anymore after that. If he thinks that does not sound normal at all.
No.
You're not supposed to do that.
No. That's what he said. I've been doing that since I was a kid. In my sleep.
But I like Bryce Mitchell's fighting as a fighter. Outside the octagon, I don't care what he says, but as a fighter, like I think he's talented wrestling, clinching, submissions. It's just, man, I don't know if he can eat a punch anymore.
Guess we'll find out.
So I'll say Silva, first round KO.
Dang, first round KO. Jeez.
I hope not, though. I don't want Bryce Mitchell to win, but that dude, that dude's power is insane.
Damn. I'm taking Gene Silva. Damn, he's minus 340. That's crazy. Gene Silva by decision.
Yeah.
Weird pick, I know, but I would say he stops him, but if I pick that, he's minus 340. Anything like minus 200 to like 300, they never get the stoppage like they supposed to. They almost lose more than they win that fight.
Bryce Mitchell was good. Bryce Mitchell was good. Like I don't.
Yeah.
It pains me to say first round knockout, but if Bryce Mitchell can clinch him and just shoots wrestling, he has a
grapple
chance.
enough to stay alive. I think he'll get beat up by Gene Silva off his back the entire fight.
He'll be the one. He'll be the one pulling guard.
Bryce, that'd be hilarious. That would be so funny. Like that Kron Gracie assness just rubbed off on Bryce. All right, so you got Gene Silva first round KO. I still think that's wild. And then I got Gene Silva by decision.
Yes.
Two
I
opposites.
want Bryce Mitchell to win, but I think I think Silva will win. Like, it's tough. I like Bryce Mitchell. Like it's tough. But I'll say my heart. Every time I go with my heart, I lose. So Jordan Silva.
All right. On to the co-main. Michael Chandelier versus Patty Pimples. They saying Patty by sub. I don't know. I would take Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler. No, it will be a Patty. It's gonna be a Patty sub probably. I just see Michael Chandler like rocking Patty and then just being Michael Chandler and throwing a looping hook and then just throws a right hook so hard that he gives his back to Patty after he misses. And then it goes down from there for Michael Chandler. Rear naked choke. He slammed himself into a rear naked choke one time. Who was that against? It was against Dustin, I think. Yep.
Yeah. You know, I don't want to say he's getting fed old guys, but he's fighting these old guys that are literally in the back end of their career heavily. Tony Ferguson, Bobby Green. Bobby Green shows head movement, but Bobby Green's old. He's 37, 38.
Oh, this list is trash.
And now he's fighting Chandler, who's 38 as well. He's fighting a lot of 38-year-olds, Crash.
What's that dude's name? Flash Gordon, Josh Jared Gordon. Oh my God! Oh, wow. Bobby Green, Tony Ferg.
These last two fights are fighting old guys, man.
He's been getting some easy. He's getting tomato cans. He's getting fed.
I don't want to say that though, right?
Nah, he is. It's cool. Go look at that shit and tell me he's not.
I know. I looked at it, so I mentioned it. I was like,
and then the Gordon fight, he lost.
Yes, he did, and they gave it to him. They didn't give him a rematch either. They just said nope.
Really? He went on and got headbutted by Bobby Green.
Man. It's goddamn. Michael Chandler is still Michael Chandler on the end of power. He still has the power. His last fight against Charles Oliveira, he tried to be calm, collective, tried to pick his shots, and he was terrible doing that. Charles Oliveira was he was so much better stand and like patience. Like that's just not Michael Chandler's style of fight. And it's hard to change your fight style so late. From being a brawler and all this shit to be like, okay, I'm gonna be calm, collective. Like that Charles fight, he looked awful. And when he tried to actually say, "Screw it, I'm gonna start just swinging the last few rounds," he looked better, but he was tired. If Patty Pimlet can make it past the first round, he'll win. Yeah. And Michael Chandler has won. If he goes back to Michael Chandler of Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje,
He will.
that explosive guy. He has a solid 1 or 2 rounds of that thing. Michael Chandler is a great wrestler. I don't think Paddy can wrestle better than him. I think Michael Chandler's a pretty strong guy early on.
I don't think Paddy would wrestle him. I think he would. It'd be like some Brazilian jiu-jitsu, like when Michael Chandler throws a fucking wide hook and gives him his back. You'll see.
That's very possible. That is 100% possible. See, I'm gonna go on my heart, and lately my heart has not been winning me fights because Michael Chandler just didn't look good his last fight. But Charles Oliveira is really good. Charles Oliveira is still, one of the top guys. He's still doing really good.
Mm-hmm.
Striking, jiu-jitsu, all this shit. Charles Oliveira is still there, and I still think he needs to get his rematch for sure.
Against Armin?
Guy. Yeah, Armin fight another rematch. That was a close fight. Armin Hill was really close. That was a really close fight. I would like to see them run it back. What? I want to see Michael Chandler, but every time I root against Paddy, I've lost.
Fair enough. I don't really say I rooted against him. I can't say I think Bobby Green I wanted to win. That was it.
Tony Ferguson was just by default because I'm a Tony Ferguson guy.
Yeah. That's fair. I already knew what that was. Another layup.
I'm too blind to crash, okay? I was too blind to see.
I see you. It'd be like that.
To see the reality.
That's the better thing to do.
My Crash, who are you gonna take for the co-main event?
I'm gonna take Michael Chandler by TKO. Calls out Connor.
He calls out big nuggets again.
That would be hilarious.
Conor McGregor, what you done cheating your wife? Got me in the octagon.
And you're done doing coke. That'd be funny.
It would be. Win or lose, we're gonna get a Michael Chandler promo.
Yep.
That's like the best thing about it. By him fighting, it's so electrifying.
Really? What was your pick?
Michael Chandler to win by, I don't know what round.
But you picked Michael Chandler?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. It sounded like he was leaning towards Paddy at the beginning.
Yes, but then I was like, I'm picking my heart. My heart tells me Chandler.
All right, well, I'm about to switch mine to Paddy. Paddy by submission. Does it seem like your heart has led you to the right place this last couple of picks?
Right. We want to see fight night, man.
True. We'll find out Saturday night.
Exactly. I don't know where they're fighting at.
We'll find out Saturday night.
Yes, we will. It should be a good fight, though, for sure. It should be a good fight.
Yep. We'll know for sure Saturday night. Sorry, I'm done.
Like I said, it should be a good fight. I'm just really curious to see how Michael Chandler will look, though.
Yeah, I feel like this nigga's been training for 8 years straight, so I was like, dang, Paddy, this sucks for you. This dude's been training like Drago for 4 years waiting for Connor.
Yes. Yes. Uh, I still wish we see, like you said, Saturday night. Like Charles is really good. So like, I don't know if he's Charles. So we're just gonna see how it all stacks up. This will.
Chandler's gonna be like
he's,
Chandler has fought in champions and shit.
Yeah, so this will be Patty's toughest opponent for sure.
This
on
will be
paper and realistically in
Michael's
the
easiest almost. Even though he struggled with Tony for a little bit, but look how that wound up ending, so it don't really matter.
No, yeah, he adjusted and landed that perfect kick.
Yeah.
And the fact he was training for that too, that was that's kudos to him. That's good on him.
Yeah.
But this is a step down. They can say that sets for Michael Chandler. They can find a lot of champions, and losing to Charles is not really a big deal. Like Charles is still a top dog. So I don't really take that loss too much for Chandler. Like, oh, well, that sucks. You lost. Like, but it's Charles. Charles is getting better still. So we'll see. Like, we'll just have to see.
Right.
It should be fun.
Definitely will be. So you got Michael Chandler. All right, and I'll go back to Michael Chandler.
You'll make
Straight.
2 parlay bets and do one of each.
Oh yeah, I could. I do that. And now, the main event: Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopes.
For the featherweight championship.
Yep. Shit. I don't know. This is a tough one. Diego is kind of like a bull. Can Alex weather that bull? Weather that storm? Tame the bull, whatever you want to call it.
That's a good question. It is a good question, Krash. Alexander Volkanovski is coming off of 2 KO losses to top pretty good guy, very great champion guys. Islam with a perfect head kick.
Yeah.
Tabora, 1-hit power, hits like a rock. He even knocked up Max Holloway. Max Holloway has a great chin.
True.
And now he's fighting Diego Lopez. And like I said, up and coming, but like he's dirty. He's on a win streak. The new versus the old. Can Volkanovski win again to get the belt back?
That is the question. Let's see. I saw Diego Lopez hitting some mitts, and it looked pretty good for an MMA fighter. They usually look like shit on the pads. But, kind of getting crisper with their hands finally. It took a while.
New generation, man.
Mm-hmm.
The evolving.
I'll take Diego Lopez by knockout. He's gonna pack this old dude up. He's gonna put his gloves in the octagon. Alexander the Great Volkanovski's run is over. Last chance. His last chance was his last fight.
So he's gonna die.
I mean, he might. There's always that chance.
I got a damn dead body. And UFC 314. Who dead body is Bryce Mitchell and Volk?
Oh yeah, Bryce Mitchell. He already died. Bryce already died.
They got brought back with the Dragon Balls.
Really?
Just to die again. Once he dies the second time, he's done. He's gone.
Oh yeah. I will be.
It should be interesting. This is gonna be Diego Lopez's most tougher opponent. skill wise and all that stuff. And he beat Brian Ortega. He did pretty good against Brian Ortega. He did really good against Brian Ortega.
He fucked him up. He beat him in the first round. He knocked him out and woke him up, and then just beat him. Just beat on him.
He was really good. Looked really good against Brian Ortega.
He beat Sadiq, and that's when I was like, all right, that's when I believed in him.
Did he beat Dan Ige too?
Yeah, but Dan Ige showed up on 8 hours notice.
Yeah, okay.
That was just some card saving shit. You know, you see what I'm saying? That card fell apart the day of.
It did. It did. Should be a good fight. Can't really decide who would want to win.
Man, Volks had his run. This is for Max Holloway. Pack him up.
You know, you're right. Diego Wilpers wins. Max Holloway might come back and get a title shot again.
Not saying none of that. No, it's playing.
I'm curious to how I'm pretty sure you knocked out twice in a row. It has to take something out of you for sure.
Oh yeah, look at him.
I'm curious to see.
I'm missing there. Pieces of him that are still in that octagon.
But Alexander Volkanovski is still a smart guy fighting wise. He's very tactical. He's very good wrestling too. Stand up, like he's very talented.
All around.
He's definitely going to be. I think Diego Lopez is going to have to work for this, and if he really wants this belt that bad, he's going to have to go to fire, I believe, to get that belt for sure.
100%.
He's going to go through fire. He's going to put, like you say, like you see, he's a bull. He's going to have to walk Volkanovski down, the reach, everything, just
blitz,
trying to bully
Volkanovski
into submission, and that's just really going to be interesting to see what Volkanovski does. Is he going to stand his ground?
Flail hooks.
I
think he will. Volkanovski is pretty slick. He got good head movement.
Yeah, he's really talented. So Diego is going to work for this.
Yeah, I don't think Diego's sharp enough, but he's strong enough.
Yes,
he's pretty sharp. I don't think he's sharp enough for Volkanovski to be. The problem with Ilya was he's sharp as fuck. The problem with Islam was who the fuck saw that kick coming?
Nobody. I think if Diego loses to Volkanovski, I think it's gonna make him better for sure. He's gonna see like, okay, this is what it takes to go 1-on-1 with a champion, someone who's that good. And he's gonna be better for it if Volkanovski beats him. I can't decide who's gonna win.
More for him to lose this than to win.
I can't decide who I want to win this one. I'm gonna, Krash, get that, put that ink on that stamp of approval. That stamp. And then go, and then just say that UFC. Yeah. I just want to be entertained. I can't. I don't want to pick this one.
I feel it. Diego Lopez.
The real bitchy move.
Thompson Motto. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't mad at it. I still haven't watched Rampage Jackson versus Rashad Evans, and I'm never gonna watch that. I watched everything that led up to it. I was like, I ain't watched them fight though. Never want to watch my favorites fight like that. Those were two of my favorites.
Oh yes. Yeah. I will say that truthfully, I did not like Alexander Volkanovski. I was a real Max guy. I didn't like
when he cheated Max. The judge cheated him.
But yeah, like when there was judges, I was like, man, I like it's not like him because it's not his fault. Actually, he didn't deserve the hate that I was given. It wasn't his fault because the judge was the one scoring it. He didn't deserve the hate, and I see that now, obviously. But when he fought Max for the last time and he beat the absolute shit of Max, I think that's when I opened my eyes. Like, you know what? He was. So many people were saying, and then he's a fake champ. He beat Max like that. Like, I am the champ.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
He beat him 3 times. That third time was crazy. It was nothing like I was like, all right, my bad, Alex. I'm sorry. I have to apologize.
Yeah, like he didn't deserve the hate, and I see that now. It wasn't his fault. He's fighting. He's not judging.
Don't.
But I like Volkanovski. So I can't decide really for this fight. I just want to be entertained.
I feel that. I can't be mad at it. Yeah, Diego Lopez by stoppage for the third round. Will be a mud hole in the chest of Volkanovski's when the fight is over.
That's the UFC
I
podcast.
was just about to say that. I was like, well, that's the UFC card. Looking at these Ben Simmons fail lights on my other monitor.